Landgrebe Lawn Care is looking to add some more lawns for the 2024 season. If you or someone you may know is interested, you can contact Austin Landgrebe at 641-660-7874 for free estimates. Landgrebe Lawn Care will also travel outside of the Sigourney area. Bush and small tree work, lawn rolling, and much, much more. Landgrebe Lawn Care for all your lawn care needs. Call 641-660-7874. Mowing, rolling, sweeping, snow blowing, and lots more. Now doing skid loader work.
A huge decision that must be made every spring is when to start grazing livestock on pasture. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. Take extra care of that decision if you just seeded it, as you're living the country life.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Whenever you're online, Living the Country Life is there too. Like us on Facebook and exchange tips and ideas with people who share your love for the country way of life. Follow us on Twitter at Small Farming for timely news and information. You can also find us on Instagram and Pinterest. See the latest inspired shot from our readers or add a garden tip to your boards. Living the Country Life has all the ideas for your home acreage. Visit us online at livingthecountrylife.com and find us on social media.
If you're looking for new ideas for what to do around your place in the country, register for the Living the Country Life newsletter. Once a week, you'll receive helpful tips in your inbox on a wide variety of seasonal and timely topics, along with so much more. Living the Country Life is for all those people who love to live in the country. Sign up for your free newsletter today by visiting livingthecountrylife.com.
Spring is at our fingertips and everything's starting to green up. Feed is the #1 cost of raising livestock, so producers are antsy to get their animals on pasture. Gary Lacefield is a retired extension forage specialist at the University of Kentucky. He says spring is the perfect time for pasture improvement. This includes soil fertility, the right species, and the proper seed planting.
And establish it so there's an optimum range of dates that we want to see for your area and your farm. Also, depth is extremely important. One of the biggest mistakes that I see on farms is taking these little forage seed and seeding them too deep. So shallow, usually about a 1/4 inch, good seed to soil contact. Most of the forage seed's going to have to absorb a lot of water before it can germinate.
Once it comes up, make sure the forage is ready to be munched on before turning out the animals.
Oftentimes we can go to all the expense for buying the seed, seeding it, using the right fertility. Then we get a stand and we say, that is so good, let's turn some cattle in there and graze it. And we graze it too quick. And a grass, for example, has to develop some root system to anchor itself in the soil. So if we try to graze it too quick, we could really do damage to the stand. And likewise, if we try to cut it too quick for hay or haylage, we could do damage on that establishment phase.
Depending on the species, there should be 6 to 8 inches of plant growth before putting animals out there. You can test its readiness with a simple cow tongue test. Just as the cow wraps her tongue around the plants and pulls them to her mouth, grab a handful of plants. If they pull out by the roots rather than breaking off above the ground, the pasture is not ready for grazing. Learn more about spring pastures at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.